Welcome back to PoisonCap. I'm DST, and it's February, and you know what that means? It means Valentine's Day is super close, and I hate Valentine's Day, and god damn it, what better way to feel alone than to play a game where you try to talk to anime girls and all that stuff. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I'm just gonna do DST right there. And, alright, let's get to it, you know? So yeah, I'm just, I don't know what voices I'm gonna do for everybody. Although I was thinking to do Sayori as Australian, just to practice accents and maybe Natsuki be like Metal Gear Solid Snake and all that stuff. And I want to throw Ninja Brian in there, so I might have him Yuri be Ninja Brian. But that leaves, I don't know what voice I'm gonna do for Monica, so I'll figure it out. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. That wasn't Australian at all. Oh my god. That was so bad. But I caught you this time. That's just southern. Shit, am I getting my accents mixed up? Ah, fucking hell. Oh, I didn't even read who was talking. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Let's see. What's good Australian? You say that like you were... You say that like you were thinking about ignore... That's still southern. God damn it. We'll just do regular voice. That's mean, DST. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. God, the illiteracy is coming back again. I guess you don't have to be in it... Let me read that over. I guess you don't have to be half... I am brain dead. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you... I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you wanted to. That's a weird sentence. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, DST, have you decided on a club to join yet? The club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. God, that was me in high school. My god. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join my club, or join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. God, this guy's just me in high school. I never paid attention to anything. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, this is definitely me in high school. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. God, every new additional thing we learn about this character, it's just me. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Fuck. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured in by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Ooh, going into the classroom with a Star Wars-esque wipe across the screen. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Man, I wish that was how work felt. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club. Yeah, that's a bad idea. The first-hand experience, anime clubs are the worst. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she was... Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Man, I butchered that sentence. Oh my god, just look at her pouty face. I love Sayori. I love the art in this game. Oh my god. That said, my interest in the literature... what am I, a grandpa? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Man, it's really hard to be super emotive when I'm just a monotone-ass motherfucker for like 99% of my goddamn life. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Boy, haven't we all been there. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you... Oh, that's me talking. I told you don't have to call me a new member. I glance around the room. Oh, this is Ninja Brian. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. I'm Ninja Brian. I've got big boobs and a PhD in purple hair. Oh, and here we go. I'm girl number 2. Let's do some deep ass solid snake here. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, fuck. What am I gonna do for, Monica? Goddamn. Fuck.
DSD. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. Okay, no one's laughing. Okay. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? Or, I guess it would be, The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have said in my normal voice. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Okay, so I was pretty spot on with saying with giving Yuri the Ninja Brian voice. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, DSD.
Again, Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, DST. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. God, my voice is just not suited to do Metal Gear. You know, that kind of voice. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about... Ah, fuck. God, I need some water. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! That sounded like a bit like Christopher Walken here. I guess that's what... Maybe I should throw in a bit of Christopher Walken. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. The little pieces of chocolate were used to make... No, I thought there were more apostrophes in that sentence. So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh man, that's fucking adorable. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Ooh, I think hashtag best girl is interested in us, don't you think? I hope she's interested in us. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thanks, Natsuki. Why are you thinking... Or, I guess... Why are you thinking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know. You dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. My god, I've got such a thing for tsunderes. You guys don't even know, but man, Natsuki, I'm not even sure if this is like just a VN or a dating sim or whatever, but if it's a dating sim, we're just gonna go all out for Natsuki, because she is, top tier. Okay, enough of me being weird. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of... God, I need some buffering in my brain. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Oh wait, that was me. You keep a whole teacup set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? You know, like a book of astrophysics and theoretical physics? I guess?
Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Ooh, Big Baps is trying to impress us. Ooh, don't we feel flattered? That's not. God, there's so much stammering in this fucking game. What is this, an episode of Rick and Morty? Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. Okay, maybe the stammering is just me being a slow brain. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Literally every sentence out of this guy's mouth is like something I would fucking say. Jesus Christ. Because legitimately, I'm not too much into reading, but fuck, I love tea. Tea's the shit, dude. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any of the clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How can we decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Oh, geez, weird transition.
Well, you know, Ellipses. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Ellipses. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could make like a Gundam club or like a artsy-fartsy sketch club where we all yell at each other about how to draw faces and eyes because I can't draw for shit. Jeez.
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
God, I'm just slurring my words. It's not even that late, it's only like 1 in the morning. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Ellipses. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature, you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, DST, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head quite suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke out without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? God, that was such a run-on sentence. I can't imagine people saying that, like, legitimately. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Dude, girl, same. I read creepypastas all the fucking time. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Ellipses.
I guess you could say that. Bit of a story makes me think, or takes me to another world. Then I really can't put it down. Surreal horrors is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that?
Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give it back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not...
Oh god. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes... Or... Fucking hell, that was supposed to be Solid Snake.
Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Ah, not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. God, I'm such a dumbass, I don't even know what quizzically means.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Ellipses? Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, DSD?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Hey? What's that?
Now that we're all back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh, everybody's looking disappointed at me. Oh no. All four girls stared at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm so sorry. I thought...
DST. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yay!
I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
It's not like you really came for the cup... Or, if you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
It's pretty fucking lit, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share.
Monica looks over me once more.
DSD, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hey.
Okay, I can't do girl voices. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I can already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Geez, I feel the anxiety just talking because it's been such a long time since I fucking recorded my voice. Meanwhile, the other girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey DST, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed home after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, best girl, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. So we can get bone zoned, am I right? High five. Okay. Alright. I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, let's get to poem writing. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think the favorite club member will like. Something good might happen when whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, here we go. So, our goal is to get Natsuki. So, with that, let's go. Natsuki likes cute things, super cute. So, how about... Ooh, I like this song. It's a remix of the main theme. Let's see. Maybe parfait, because parfaits are cute. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ooh, I like love. Okay, fucking goddamn. What's a cute fireflies? God damn it. Shit. Let's see. Heavenescent. Wait, heaven sent. I read it as heavenescent. It's I need to wake up inside. After image. You mean like freaking Dragon Ball? Let's see. Covette. I don't even Covey? I don't know that word. I'm a dumbass. Contamination. Oh jeez. Ocean. God, mother. I don't want. Fuck you, Sayori. Nibble. Yeah. Let's do. Romance. Fuck. God. Sparkle. Fucking. Shit. Kawaii. Yes. Okay. Sweet. Fuck. Twirl. Let's see. Bunny. Yeah. Flower. Fucking. Oh god. Heartbeat. Okay. Let's do. Dream. Oh, or okay. No. Lipstick. Lipstick is kind of cute. Or marshmallow's cute. Duh. Sayori and Natsuki, they're like both super fucking cutesy and. Fuck. Gonna go half and half lipstick. Yeah. And sugar. And pink, of course. Oh fuck. I didn't mean to. For some reason I double tapped. Ooh, kiss. Yeah. That's what I want to do with Natsuki. Just hardcore makeouts. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I'm already cringy enough. Cheeks. Yeah. I hope I think we tied with the same number for both Natsuki and Sayori.
Again, DSD. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, DST. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making your dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come here to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the clubroom.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. That made my nose vibrate in a weird way. Now it's all itchy. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Mangaka. Okay, that's a real thing. Mangaka. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. Don't worry, guys. DST always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work, without me even asking. Wow, I butchered that sentence again. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh, I had to look away because I had to burp.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. Man, do I know somebody like that? And you almost set your house on fire once. Okay, well, I almost did that once. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you?
I might
be a little jealous.
How come? You and DST can be good friends too. Sayori. Ellipses. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today. You know?
Wait.
Or, that's more Metal Gear.
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I just wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want.
Oh, what do you mean by discuss, Yuri? Huh, no, you know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? Yeah, I totally call a girl with a Ninja Brian's voice cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ooh, transition. Oh, we're not gonna see anything? Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Man, I love the OST in this fucking game, dude. I have this on my iPhone and I listen to it every time I freaking walk to work, or whenever I like going to sleep, or whenever I'm walking my dog. It's just a dandy little soundtrack. Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I legitimately do. I've got a box set of frickin' the Scott Pilgrim books, and I frickin' hate it whenever it's messed up or out of place. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. Man, this main character's an asshole. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Or, how about let's try that again. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. Yeah, motherfucker, well, you thought it. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, DST. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking anime feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Girl, I'm still in there. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Exclamation point? Mark? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and snooches an inch away from me. Scooches, not snooches. Is snooch is a word? It sounds very cutesy. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting close to her, either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. God, that's fucking cute, dude. Fucking love it when girls do that. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, has it been this long since... Wait. Let me read that over. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Yeah, this guy's starting to be not like me because I fucking love slice of life animes and mangas. Dude, freaking Nichijou, average life, or everyday life of high school boys, and Yotsubato. Those are like some of my favorite things to watch and read. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is just about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you know about the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories, and then some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. There's so many touching parts.
Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Ooh, I don't know what to say with them, that. It looks like a smiley face, actually. Or like a winky face. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Good save.
This chapter seems to be about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga.
Man, for real though, how to be like #1 dream waifu girl, GF material for me. Short, cute, likes pink girly stuff, and knows how to bake. That is how to be my GF, dudes. And all that junk. But yeah.
Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Okay, wow, fuck you, Natsuki. I've gotten to several things because of manga. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up in a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Cutesy face. I love it. I love it so much. I'm gonna make it my background, my phone background. Ellipses. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Ellipses. Are you sure this isn't boring you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
God, this raspy voice is going to fucking kill me. I already feel the fucking burn. I'm gonna need to get some water. I'll do one episode and I'll keep it at an hour long. And if you guys want more, if this is like worth continuing, we'll make more. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. And that's only happened once. Thank you, Tsunagi, for picking up Mega Man. And, yeah, that's about it. Frickin' Margot trying to get into Kamen Rider Ghost. What the fuck? You only watched the first 3 episodes, goddammit. Jesus. What the fuck, man? Alright, anyways. You know what I mean? Question mark? You don't? Whoa, wait, I was too busy reading, but did it, like, transition the eyes? Or did it just, you know, flip to the next frame? Whatever.
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? Okay, so it does transition a little bit. Okay, that's cool.
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? It makes me want to punch them in the face.
Wow, that reminds me of one of my friends who's just so aggressive when it comes to anime and manga. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. Hard same? But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying it yourself, right? Line, and that kind of looks like a face. Ellipses, that also kind of looks like a face, but a robot face this time.
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Metal Gear Solid laugh.
Ha. I always forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Aw, we don't get to see her cute face anymore. Ripperoni. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing a favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when you... Goddamn. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the whole thought makes me smile to myself.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems?
Ellipses. Oh man, we're already at like 50 minutes of recording and we still need to get through these goddamn poems.
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look cozy over there. Ha ha ha.
Natsuki notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Frickin' Monica ruining the moment. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back?
Or, you're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but... Monica just said... Oh my god. Yawning because it's 1 in the fucking morning. It's probably 2. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 2.
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. I was trying to do a Oni Let's Play thing. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volumes so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I just scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah? My relaxation ends.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Gosh dang. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica's wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who shall I show my poem to first? Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Man, I fucking love this song, dude. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Robot face. Huh. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poem. That's a question mark. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when I was writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Duh. Well, I could be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem that makes me go, "Huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like." And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets cut in her throat. Duh, you're so... You don't understand, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say to myself mostly. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. And now, a dramatic reading of Natsuki's poem. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Well, yeah, that was, Natsuki, you're cute, and you're really good at, baking, but, you're pretty shit at poems. I gotta say. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Well, you're right. Oh, what? I like it? Okay, sure. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for rhyme at the end, but then it made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Ooh, I like Sayori, because she's pretty cute. She's adorbs, bruh. I love that, love the bow on top and the aqua blue eyes. This is a good poem, DST. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. I'm not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. That you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention that the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, DST. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that's gonna be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright, another dramatic poem reading. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds this morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yeah, frickin' Sayori was definitely how I treated mornings in high school. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hee. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yep. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh man, I have to read everybody's fucking poem? What the fuck? Okay, Yuri then, because I like him, oh god, I'm gonna have to do Ninja Brian. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to finish reading.
Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guessed it might be after reading through it.
So it's bad? So it's that bad?
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a little while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right,
I guess that's more Metal Gear.
right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, and
God, I'm so mixing up these fucking voices, dudes.
and I've been looking for that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. In the end, it is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Yeah, I can't do this fucking series because it's straining my goddamn voice. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. Yeah, totally. Her stammering's totally gone. And she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes down with practice, learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this place supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air out of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back.
Huh, that's you know, I'm just reading these and I'm not really taking in, but you know what? I like that one.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
Girl, I could read that lickety-split, dude. A little bit. I can just barely read cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
Well, I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, do you see?
Really? I must have totally missed that point.
Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do it more than They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be lifting with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
And Monica. Alright, here we go. Hopefully we can get this end, because we're at 1 hour and 8 minutes of recording.
Hi, DSD. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, Ellipses, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, Ellipses, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, Ellipses, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, DSD. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. ...
MHM exclamation point. I like it. DSD.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ha 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 ha.
No. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
Yeah, okay, so we definitely nailed it with Natsuki. Nice-oo. If you say so.
Yup, by any chance have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Wait, Shel Silverstein. I think I know. No, is Shel Silverstein the Giving Tree guy? Or was that the girl who wrote Frankenstein? No, that's Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley did Frankenstein. Oh god, I can't remember who Shel Silverstein is. Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Ellipses. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, Ellipses, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. Ellipses. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. Ellipses. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
That is bullshit. I want to write to impress Natsuki all the way. top waifu material.
Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Ellipses.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Ooh, this one has a scrolly bar. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize that now, that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Ooh, that's deep, I guess. I don't know the meaning of it, but you know what? No, I think that's deep.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Ha ha ha. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Oh, so it's more like it's more like slam poetry, I guess. Oh man, I had the perfect like slam poetry voice, cause we had to do slam poetry in like junior year of high school, and yeah, that was the first time I met Margot. We had to do a slam poetry thing together, and it was super awkward because I didn't know how to talk to him. Yeah. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Ellipses. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Ellipses. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Ellipses. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, ellipses. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Ellipses. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you will just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
Yeah, that's pretty much my advice for dealing with pretty much every fucking thing. Just go with the flow. Don't really meddle in on the semantics and everything. I mean, I say that as I very much do go into the semantics and settle in on everything, but that's just the depression when it takes over. But yeah, anyways.
Thanks for listening.
Oh god, it's the end of the fucking day finally. Goddamn. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way... Okay, well, I just skipped that. Is there a way to go back? Oh, alright, well... Nope, no way to go back. Okay. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows fear and frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is, cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute?
Oh god.
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and DST did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And DST liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh shit, the music's gone out. Natsuki stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Oh jeez. This music.
That's not what I meant. You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous DST appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? And are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as DST started showing up. Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little.
This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
DST. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have it to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, DST. White. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, DST?
Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Natsuki instantly. Yuri, you're really talented.
Huh? Well...
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Haha. Shows how much you know. That's not...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really important personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over on my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, DST. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a deep breath.
The thing about the...
Natsuki glances around the room.
What, everyone stop staring at me!
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori.
I'll go make some tea.
I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, Ellipses, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, DSD. And to be honest, Ellipses, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Ha 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 ha.
So my joining the club was responsible for running the atmosphere?
No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. Ellipses. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book, or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
Hey? About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Ellipses. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president. Sayori.
Hee. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing, but in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
DSD, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about it with... Well, it was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. DST, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, DST, it's really nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh, jeez. Let's do... Save... Yeah, alright, so, that's the end of Doki Doki Literature Club Part 1, if there's even going to be a Part 2, so... Yeah, it wasn't much commentary because I'm literally reading a fucking book pretty much, so... yeah. Until next time, stay gold.